Welcome back. Well, I'm going to say the controversial thing. I have more fun playing DRV3 than 100 line.
Not controversial. Stop talking about 100 lines because nobody knows what 100 lines is.
I'm Annie.
And I'm Minty. And the leading theory is that Mew is inside Gonta's body.
I never agreed to that.
Huh?
I'm Mew. That's why I was saying me the whole time the last episode.
I knew it.
He doesn't remember.
I remember.
You started saying, I don't know anything after leaving the virtual world.
No, he said it before in the first 4 cases.
I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world.
That little quickie I gave him.
Whoa.
Not even killing Mew.
Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely
What is Kokichi's evidence?
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused!
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
Mantel is here.
No way Gonta's the
Oh
culprit!
crap, it's this shit.
What is it called?
3-way.
Mass panic debate, you freak.
Gonta
Device
never hurt
instructions.
anyone.
Remember because
Doesn't remember
Gonta
a thing
wants to keep
about the
everyone
virtual
safe!
You did it, but you don't
he would
remember
never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect
should
friends!
have affected all of us.
What's up
Your
with
lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gonta
okay,
can't
Gonta
kill
not
you.
lying!
that means there
That's a
was no
Gonta!
How am I supposed to break that?
You think it's
Oh, I think it's Kaito, yeah.
No, it sounds crazy. It's hard to believe, but this is the truth.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way.
doesn't remember a
Gonta wants
thing
to
about
keep
the
everyone
virtual
safe!
You did it, but you don't
He would
remember
never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
Practice, practice, practice.
world. If there was a glitch,
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect friends!
should have affected all of us.
What's up
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
Because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying!
that means there
That's
was
a
no
Gonta swear! Please believe Gonta!
What? That was... Like, you went in between. You threaded that needle hard.
Oh, I guess.
That,
Gonta never hurt
Wait,
anyone!
what's the device instructions? Okay, yeah, it's gonna be my thing.
Remember because
Oh, he must have gotten the cord confused, that's why it didn't affect everyone.
You did it, but you
And now your thing will be used inside Gonta.
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect
should
friends!
have affected all of us.
what's up
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
so why if his memory and consciousness
Gonta not
switch?
lying!
I mean, that's why the memory's all fucked up.
Gonta swear! Please believe Gonta!
But what if X says?
I heard it.
See, my thing, not your thing.
I'm agreeing with you.
That Mew's inside Gonta.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
Put the red consciousness cord in the right port and the blue memory cord in the left.
Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords?
I don't know, I've never done that before because I'm the smart, beautiful, genius Mew. Probably get all glitchy or something. I get all bitchy,
Sit next to you anymore.
Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
making him a Madawa.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What?
So oh my god, he's in love with Gonta. So this is try, it's just us convincing Gonta he murdered someone.
You don't really have to convince him. You just gotta vote.
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you're improperly connected to cords?
Gonta not sure what cords are. Can Gonta eat it?
What are we talking about?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right as the hand you hold your chopstick
Gonta is left-handed!
That'd be crazy.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand!
The one's up now.
Oh my god.
That's your left hand!
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, you know how... Okay, in the Danganronpa fandom, we give a lot of shit to Hajime for not knowing what octagon is, but that's a translation thing. He doesn't know the English word octagon. In this case, no translation needed. They're all idiots who don't know left and right.
Looks like it's decided.
Hey, someone called left-handed character of the day. We got Gonta.
Also, this is circumstantial evidence still.
Could you imagine Gonta wasn't left-handed? He just eats chopstick with his left hand. He's like messy. Whoops! Gonta, messy bitch.
What? Decided. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Oh, the times we had our first kiss?
Whoa.
Gonta not remember.
Oh, dang it.
Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Oh my god. Well, he did say that.
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
Could you imagine? Everyone's talking about the church, the map, and everything. And Gonza's like Jeopardy music in his head.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
Not like Annie and her
That's
and
enough,
Fantasia.
Gonta. We already know.
You're Madawa.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
And that this might be blackface. I'm not 100%
It's not
sure.
blackface.
I don't know, the
Wait a
red
minute.
lips.
That lie. Gonta not kill Mew. Cause why would Gonta do that?
She owed us
Yeah,
$10,
it's a lie.
Gonta,
I'll
remember?
never accept this. And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew.
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you.
Kokichi,
What
if
plan?
what you're saying is true, why did you plan
Oh.
it this way?
This the
You
killing
wanted to
game
plan the murder
busters?
yourself,
Oh, yeah.
But have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
No! Fuck you!
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder. But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on, that hasn't been decided yet.
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already.
I care about the motive.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial.
I care!
Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
If I had a nickel for every time Derek Steven Prince's character planned a murder but someone else planned it out, committed it, I would have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that happened twice.
You just like flexing on some knowledge that no one
No
else is
matter
supposed
what
to
you
know.
say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
No.
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you?
Our blood on your hands.
Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around. I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
It's weird that he has a hoge.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
We know why. Oh wow, no, like, got
They
it.
couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The 3 at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
He got logged off. Logged off.
Kaito had logged in.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
I want a refund.
I can't
My
believe people
synergy
ship
with
us
Shuichi
together.
is super on point now. So let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Tsumugi, Shuichi, and me. Tsumugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
We didn't go to the roof. No, I know.
Wait, they can't be each other's alibis.
I guess so. They have to be each other's alibi. We saw Miyu?
No, only
Oh, yeah.
Tsumugi saw. But that doesn't make sense, because technically Tsumugi could have left without Shuichi
Tsumugi
knowing.
and I are witnesses to each
Yeah.
other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right?
Oh.
The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time,
I'm
since they
mad.
slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Tsumugi can't be the culprit.
First time we did process of elimination.
Yeah,
That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
and we vote for Kokichi.
Then you're the culprit!
No! Kaito!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
The setting on the avatar.
Yeah. So
Those are
sad.
pretty vague.
Yeah.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's
Still
down
circumstantial
to one person.
at this point.
And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Well,
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that!
let's all die. We'll all die for Gonta.
This is all Kokichi's trap!
There's only one suspect left. Only one person could have done this.
Me.
Circumstantial. There still could have been anyone.
No, we just who else could it have been? Process of elimination.
It's Gonta.
It was Monokuma.
It was Monokuma.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the
Maybe it was
murder.
Monokuma. Why don't we just break the rules? Maybe it was Kaede. He came back from the dead.
That automaton.
Get it now, right? That's the truth
Nekomonocom.
we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Mew Iruma's
Jesus
killer
Christ.
is Gonta Gokuhara!
Were you not loved as a child, Kokichi?
Fuck.
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
This can't be right, right?
I'm gonna cross Kokichi X Gonta off the list. Not my shit.
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy.
Like Phoenix, right?
But you forgot everything. So, oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing.
People like Kokichi.
If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions
You
to
want proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh, Shuichi and Tsumugi.
He also said he didn't hear the noise.
Gonta, did you see Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him.
Gonta.
He used a toy paper to climb
Kokichi
down,
said
right?
himself.
I think so, yeah. Well, that's what I said. But yeah, because the toy people was on the ground and it can't break, so it could have been.
When Mew's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
Oh god, we gotta do the
It's
rhythm
possible
game.
that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
And maybe he jumped off the roof.
What, you know you were with him?
It's not possible. impossible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Not toilet people in this case.
Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
Yay!
What? Really?
False hope.
Shut up. No, it's not. It would have been so nice if that would have true. Fucking Shuichi. Kaito right, and this horrible trial would just end. Wouldn't end.
No, we wouldn't know who.
But
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it.
Whose side are you
Uh-huh.
on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
God, Kaito, shut up.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. I'm doubling down.
Oh,
Whoa!
him.
I'll never accept this!
So we got denied Gonta art for this asshole?
He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now?
That art is crazy.
Never accept
Yeah.
this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it!
That means this is chapter
Oh.
2 of SDR2 would have been
Why won't you
Fuyuhiko.
believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
I forgot to do that.
Wake up,
It says
Shuichi.
hold.
I am holding it.
Why
Are
won't
you?
you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
You have to hold it, press it, then hold?
Wake up,
What does that mean?
Shuichi.
Like you have to
Why
click it
won't you
twice.
believe
Oh, yeah, I am
Gonta?
doing that.
Or maybe don't
Why
press
are
it
you
twice then.
listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
I don't know how to play this game anymore.
Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Damn it!
Oh
Oh,
wow.
gross.
Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit, damn it!
Oh shit.
There's no way to leave the
The
mansion
toilet
from the rooftop!
paper discovered outside mansion.
It ends here!
Sorry, I had to think of the button controls. Oh, whoa.
Wait, does that mean Kaito can't be a murderer in the next one?
The toilet
Yep.
paper we found
Also on
outside
defense,
the
Kaito.
mansion.
Maki.
That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
If I was a Gonta fan, I would be fucking pissed I lost out on the nice Gonta splash art because Kurumi and Kaede were so nice. We don't really talk about Koikyo.
And his sister.
It was like a
The
puppet.
same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. but there was nothing to tie it to.
Kokichi.
I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
I want to go home.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
Miu's corpse.
What?
No way.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, telescope.
There!
How did you get off of it?
Okay.
Binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it.
And Gonta's the most hung of
And
us
then
all.
used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down.
Oh, I guess so.
But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Kokichi, you piece of shit.
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Where is the bathroom in this game?
No idea. Thank you for that loading screen.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
It's...
So, it's true. Gonta really killed.
Are we not gonna see their interaction?
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
Still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop!
And stare.
I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
Oh.
His real boyfriend.
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay?
As a comic
When you're
book.
convinced,
You don't understand.
you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
It's so depressing.
Okay.
What is the virtual world? Oh my god.
I'm gonna draw it out for you, just like I did with the other 3 cases.
What color cord to stick in right? Try to log out, map the virtual world. Okay.
You don't think that I don't want to erase the cord?
Do we have the cord?
Oh no. That's the poison.
Yeah, what was the map?
We don't have it. Oh, do we? Oh, we do.
The art is so cute. What did me do when the others left for the mansion? She called on her hand. Oh no, she kicked it. Sorry, my bad.
You doofus.
I don't think we have.
Oh my god.
There
That's
we
the
go.
cell phone.
I'm so fucking enamored by this comic art. And, we don't have the hammer yet.
We have that one.
Oh. To move the body off the roof.
I think we have that.
So, how did the couple escape from the roof? Do we have the toilet paper one? No, Kaito was logged out. Bottle of
Oh, that's the very first one.
Oh.
Or, maybe not the first one, but first and second. Yes.
Okay.
What's the next one we have?
Oh, I have to go to it. Hammer time.
Hammer. No, not there.
I just want to see the 0. Okay, Snuggles and a hammer. That's gonna be here. Ah,
What's the? Oh,
the culprit looking for the secret of the outside world.
roof.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, Kaito's the roof. He was outside. How did Gonta get on the roof?
No idea. Okay, so that's the beginning one, so this one's Tsumugi. Gonta's sweating just to not know how to put it on.
The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged in to the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device.
No offense, Himiko should also be shaking.
Sweating her boots off.
So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world.
The black person should be
The culprit
Moiba.
Whoa.
accidentally plugged their cords into the
I gotta be
wrong
black.
cords.
Wait,
Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world.
I should try simple shading like this. Is this a strong, hard cell shading with
No, I've been telling you
overlays?
for years to do that and you never do.
Hard.
It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well.
I think he lost his consciousness?
I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one.
Are we gonna learn about the motive of the outside world?
Nope.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew
Booby.
confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison
Why is she smiling when she's gonna murder someone?
She hates Kokichi.
and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned.
Hey, the everyone's favorite cast member killed everyone's least favorite.
Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world.
AKA what everyone wanted.
After we had all logged in, Mew
Oh,
explained
Kiwo
the
Unibrow.
world to us.
Yeah.
Use the salon phone to
Look
log
at Yuji's
out.
lashes.
Objects
I know,
are
right?
unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme.
Gonta?
The
Whoa.
very person Mew was trying to kill. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder.
Murder.
But
Mada.
Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit
The
in this
chibi
case.
3D model should have looked like these chibis.
That would've been super cute.
Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed.
He looks like one of those laser angels, the Christian porcelain
It
dolls.
seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder.
I like Kaito's hair.
Eventually,
Yeah.
we met up with Kokichi.
I hate
and crossed the
Kokichi's
river
hair.
to the chapel.
Oh, Kaito and Kusuichi's getting married.
Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world.
Did she actually stand up there?
Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the
Little bow
chapel,
tie.
Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside.
Why does she have a bow tie?
It's just it's no neck, I guess. Oh my
She
god!
chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion.
Sonic.
Oh my god.
Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel.
She's so
At the time,
cute,
we
so
thought nothing
expressive.
of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks.
No, we thought of something.
That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for
That's the
clues.
bathroom.
Oh my god, there's a bathroom.
Maybe it's in
Kokichi
there.
searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen.
They're blowable.
And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion.
Gonta's like, who is the culprit again?
Started from the beginning. Gonta's so confused. What mansion?
Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see,
Wow.
the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object.
Still don't know Kibo.
That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out.
Like a bitch.
Man, Miyu fans are
Then,
eating. This
she
is almost
spoke a
nice
name
art.
to the phone, which forced that person to
I don't know
log
about this
out.
one, but yeah.
Wait, they're going through the wall, right?
Yeah, that was nice.
It
Whoa.
was Kaito who was on the roof at the time.
Okay, epilepsy warning.
The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof
Is he
and
slowly
then forcing
sinking,
him
or-
to log out,
I
she
guess
was
so?
making him look the most suspicious. But her plan didn't go smoothly.
Because Kaito took a shit afterwards.
Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew.
Couldn't you just have a gun that you could shoot him from the chapel? You programmed this world.
Yeah.
While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind.
When you really want to murder someone, you use a hammer.
I like how she used to blacken and then turn into Miyu.
And used the toilet paper from the mansion's back
These are nice art.
to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
Like she's taking hormone treatments.
Shut up.
Depressing.
Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope.
Gonta's like, what's a lattice? Is that what you put in salad?
With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof.
Fuck.
It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
The bug case.
Aww, it's all crumpled.
Oh shit.
Wow.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
God, Suichi, your hips are so cunty. God, you are so breathable.
Annie, please.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
And this is the end of the episode we've reached.
No!
Join us next time to see Gonta D-Word.